All right. Hello, 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 everyone. Lori Beth, thank you for joining. Hopefully, you can get yourself unmuted if you're in a place where that's an option. For those who don't know me, my name is Rainey Ray, and I am a essential oil educator and lover of essential oils. Okay, so today starts Surprise November BOGO. All right. We had a little inkling that this might happen. And so we are just really, really pleased that doTERRA has made this offering. And I have not seen an offering of oils this good since the first couple of years I was with doTERRA. These are all oils that we use every single day, except one I only use a few times a week, and we'll get to that. All right. So, because it's such a good collection of oils, this is a great time to help yourself, help others that you love. And that means either use your refer a friend so they can get their own account, okay? Because we're teaching people, hello again, Lori Beth. We are teaching people to use natural solutions for their health and their family's health. And having their own account is so empowering for them, okay? So either help them get their own account with your refer a friend or help them connect with me or the person that helped you get your account so that we together can help them. All right. So there's also a BOGO book, and I'll post this in our group. This BOGO book is from doTERRA, and it's going to tell you the compliant stuff that these oils do. I'm going to tell you the non-compliant stuff. Okay. So, um, what's going on here? Okay, wait, time out. Before we start, I want to tell you that I am in love with this diffuser that they still have available. Okay. When you move by it, it poofs out oil. And then it's quiet for 3 minutes until there's motion again. All right. This appears to me to be better than the original bubble diffuser we had. It comes with Holiday Joy. I think you can see I have that in here. And I mean, it's literally fabulous. Okay. I love them in my bathrooms. I love them in my office if I'm not running something else in the diffuser. So, and even if I am, if it goes together well. Okay. So these BOGOs, there are five BOGOs. So that means five pairings. There's a buy one oil and then a get oil free. Okay. In addition, you can buy the whole collection and it comes with a navy neoprene bag about yay big. Okay. I have one of them. I forgot to bring it out from before. I think it's the same one. And you can put supplements in, you can put oils in, you can use it for other toiletries. It's great for oils and supplements because it doesn't leak out. It's made of neoprene. Okay. In addition, um, all of these promotions, like anything from doTERRA, are while supplies last. So you want to hop in and get these while you can. Why is it even more important this time? This time, people can get five, whether it's the BOGO bundle or a pairing, five of each per order. So people in doTERRA are going to be buying multiple orders of these. It isn't per account, it's per order. So people are going to use these for gifts, for promotions, especially some of the top people in doTERRA that just buy tons of oils and because they have huge teams. Okay. So the option to grab the BOGO bundle is when you save the most. Okay. Because with your first BOGO bundle, you get three additional oils. And I'll talk about that in a moment. Or you can get those oils by doing any order during this week of 175 PV, product value, point value, whatever you want to call it, and doing it this week while supplies last. Hey, Teresa, how are you? Just going over some of the,
Good.
hi.
Hi.
Just going over some of the how-tos with this BOGO, okay? So we talked
Perfect.
about the BOGO bundle where we started to talk about the 175 points where you can get those three free oils, okay? We talked about the neoprene bag, all right? These oils are oils that are we call medicine cabinet oils, okay? They're oils that we're going to use every single day just about for our health and wellness. All right. A couple of pro tips. I am stocking up, and you'll know why when we go through the oils, because these are oils we use all year long. It's like going to Sam's or Costco and you buy that big, huge bundle of paper towel, right? You're not, right? You're not using it this week. You're using it through the year. Okay. So, and you're getting a savings on that. So remember, if you're buying individual BOGOs, put in the buy oil and the free oil will self-populate or automatically populate. Order on your rewards order. Okay. If you're not on rewards, this is a time to take it for a test drive. All right. Because when you start with rewards, you get 10% back. So if you buy that BOGO bundle, it's $177, also 177 points. So you get 17.70 doTERRA dollars to spend later, and that is dropped in your account next month. Do you have to stay on rewards? No. Okay. But the smartest thing to do is stay on rewards because you work your way up to 30% back. Okay. I get 30% back in rewards on things that I buy with doTERRA. Okay. So I'm getting so many freebies through the whole year. It's unbelievable. All right. Another tip, if you've already placed your rewards order, all you do is go into manage in my rewards orders, and there will be a button that says instant rewards order. You use that anytime through the month if you go, oops, I forgot to buy detergent, or oops, I'm out of shampoo, or oops, anything else, or yay, there's a BOGO. Okay. So that's when we use that. You can't just, you don't want to just, you can't just rerun your rewards order. Okay. So use that and then it disappears. If your rewards order processes after today or later, go in, add those BOGO oils that you want or the bundle, and then hit proceed to checkout because they're not saved in your cart. Okay. When the BOGO is over, they're over. And when the BOGO oils, the supply is over, it's over. Okay. So, um, confused, not know what to do, reach out to me or the person that helped you get your account. We're happy to help. Okay. So you can buy the BOGOs as a bundle or individually. The bundle is 177. You're buying five oils, you get eight free. Okay. That's $209 in freebies. If you help someone get a new account with the BOGO bundle, like I just did this morning, they get a free diffuser too. Okay. So winner, winner, chicken dinner, right? Um, so be sure to order in your rewards card to get the most free stuff. You can grab any combination of pairings that you want. And if it totals 175, and it doesn't just have to be BOGOs, it could be other stuff you're buying, whether it's a rewards order or not, you get the three free bonus oils. All right, this is so cool and so generous on doTERRA's part. All right, so Teresa, did you put your order in already?
Okay, so it's in my cart.
Okay, it doesn't save.
No, I put it in and I started to, and I'm like, no, I'm going to wait until after you're live, just in case there was anything else that I
Yeah,
wanted to order.
that's smart. Okay.
So
All right.
I went through and I looked, and I was a little confused because I did the on guard. So my first choice was on guard
Right.
because you get the free breathe.
Right.
So when I and it comes up. So as soon as I went into doTERRA, all the BOGOs showed up. So
Yay.
I went from there, and then I went scrolled through all of them and clicked on the on guard and the breathe, added it to my cart, and it showed three items, and I was a little confused. But when I opened it, it's the free, so it shows the on guard, and then it shows the breathe as the free oil. So
Perfect. Perfect.
yes,
Yeah, it self-populates on that one.
yes.
Okay. So when I want to go through how we use these oils and why they're everyday oils. Okay. So the first pairing I want to talk about is adaptive and Shinrin Yoku. Okay. So adaptive, mental health oil. All right. You okay, Teresa?
Yep, I'm good.
Okay.
Just taking a breath.
Good.
I've been
Good.
rushing.
Okay. So mental health oil. It is a focus oil. It's a get work done oil. Okay. This is good for all the alphabet soup. ADD, ADHD, OCD, PTSD, all of them. Okay. This is an oil that you're going to want to diffuse and use topically. Okay. I diffuse it every single day, actually twice a day, in my office, rotating with Shinrin Yoku, which we'll get to, and then in my nighttime diffuser. Have you used adaptive yet, Lori Beth or Teresa?
I have not.
Okay. It's lovely. It is a aroma that men and women both love. Okay. It's not all flowery or anything. It is an oil that they did a lot of research because we have a mental health and a focus crisis in our country. Okay. And so they put people in a room and with or without adaptive running in the diffuser. So a placebo control room and then an adaptive room. And they wired them up. And the people that were, when they were in the adaptive room, they scored higher on the test. They finished quicker. It was less stressful and it was easier for them. Big difference from the placebo. Same people doing similar tests in different rooms. Okay. Huge. So I love to put it in as my let's get focused oil. Okay. I carry it in my purse. It made into a roller, 20 drops, 10 mil roller, no big deal. When I'm out and about, if I start to feel myself getting anxious or tense, remember, roll it on your wrists, rub them together, breathe it in. Okay, it's really, really good. The other thing I forgot about is if you're feeling tired or achy, run down, it's good for that. Brain issues, Alzheimer's, elevated cortisol levels. Remember, our cortisol goes up when we're anxious and getting into fight and flight mode, and this helps with that. Okay. I had some serious mental health issues and I was in denial. Anxiety, stress, I thought about that and knew it, but depression, all of that. When they came out with adaptive, I immediately started using it and my life changed. Literally. This is an oil that I've sent to a lot of people. I used to work in a PTSD group at RVA. This is an oil that I've sent to a lot of our military that suffer from PTSD. It's a great oil, all right? Shinrin Yoku. Say it, Teresa. Say it, Lori Beth.
Shinru Roku.
Shinrin
Shinrin
Yoku.
Yoku.
All right.
Shinrin Yoku.
So it is forest bathing. Okay. It's a Japanese word, and it is an amazing oil for cleaning the air, helping with things like electromagnetic radiation, stuff like that, that just like the forest does, okay, and how the forest and the trees clean the air. It is great for when you're feeling mentally taxed, overwhelmed, overstimulated. Reading from Essential Life book, okay? For those in our group, I put all of the printables in a post so you can download them, and they are primarily from this book, okay? So, it's great for sleep issues. By the way, Adaptive is in my sleep diffuser with Breathe every single night. All right. It's great for circulation, congestion, respiration, low serotonin, depression, feeling overly exposed or unsafe, tense, uptight muscles, elevated cortisol. Here we go again. Okay. Dopamine and adrenaline levels, stressed, anxious, moody, unsettled, frazzled, lack of energy, endurance, all that. So these are the two oils that I run in my office, Adaptive and Shinrin Yoku. I also carry Shinrin Yoku in my purse. It's a gorgeous personal fragrance. Once you smelled the aroma, you're going to love it. Have either of you smelled that yet?
No.
You have really good stuff ahead. It's
Good.
cool. All right. Buy Copaiba, get Deep Blue.
Yes.
Tell me about if either any Copaiba or Deep Blue stories.
Deep blue, most definitely. Yes, I've used Copaiba, but deep blue, my back. So I have lower back issues. Um, it's more muscular, but I had did something. I missed training. Remember, this was a
Yes,
while back because of
yes.
my back, and I started using Deep Blue, and it helped tremendously. I had the only thing I had at that time was the oil, which I used and it helped. And I also made a roller, but then I also ordered the capsules.
Ah, yes, the capsules are wonderful. Yes,
Yes.
yes, yes. Lori Beth, when you can talk or unmute, do it, please. Um, so a couple years ago, or 1 year ago, I get it all confused. doTERRA came out with the Deep Blue stick.
Oh,
Based on research, let me get a stick down here. Based on research that they found, see here, Deep Blue stick plus Copaiba.
okay. Yes.
So Copaiba enhances the effectiveness of Deep Blue. So
That's, you told me that, and I forget these things.
we all do. If I didn't have to say it umpteen times in a day, I would forget it too. Okay. So Copaiba, it's in my oil shot every day. I have a roller by the bed with Copaiba, and sorry about that. Um, hang tight 1 sec. Let me close the door. I hope it's an Amazon delivery. It's like Christmas. So I have a roller by the side of my bed. Every night I roll it on my shins and the bottom of my feet with Copaiba and Deep Blue. 20 drops
Oh,
each. Easy peasy. All right. So Copaiba is a oil that works on the endocannabinoid system. Just like CBD oil works on the endocannabinoid system, but Copaiba works direct and CBD oil works indirectly. Our Copaiba is 100% pure. It's made from the resin of the Copaiba trees from Brazil. So it is extracted just like frankincense is from the resin. All right. Other very thick oils like myrrh and things like that, resin oils. Okay. So Pain, inflammation, arthritis, gout, muscle cramps. All right, liver toxicity. When I was the only doTERRA annual convention I went to was in 2019. And Copaiba and Adaptive were both introduced, so they're like my BFFs, okay? I heard a lot of the science on that. I was spoon-fed that at the convention, which anyone can go to, by the way, and you can just jump in and get an online pass too. I walked out after Copaiba was introduced, and we had bought our convention kits. And I saw this woman, older than me, and not in great shape, who was crying. So I went up to her and I said, "Are you okay? Tell me what I can do to help." And she said, "These are tears of joy." And I said, "Really? Great." And her hands, she said she has not been able to open her hands without pain until she put Copaiba on. Powerful.
Yeah.
She opened up her hands, and I'm not saying it's a light switch, but I can tell you that this woman was just feeling so grateful. Okay. So Copaiba. It's also good for bedwetting, by the way. Who knew? All right. It's great for aging skin, collagen production. All right. So is a oversized roller, and I posted that you can get them. Okay. This is the one from doTERRA. So what? Doesn't matter. Just, that it has the O. This has castor oil in it with copaiba, frankincense, helichrysum, and myrrh. I put this on my arms and my face and my neck as often as I can. Okay. This is a 50 mil roller with a big roller top that's rose quartz. So you can get two of these really cheap from Amazon, these rollers. You can make anything you want in them. I happen to love our castor oil, and copaiba is an important part of that because I want my skin to anti-age my skin, okay? I'm not going to have plastic surgery, but I certainly want to age gracefully, okay? Um, I want collagen production, which is why we use copaiba and why we take our collagen, okay? Hand in hand. Headaches, many people find relief from migraines with this. Anxiety and sleep issues, some people use copaiba right before they go to bed. Okay. Um, I take it in my oil shot. It's in Larry's oil shot every single day because it's an anti-cancer. Certain oils are very effective anti-cancer oils. Copaiba and frankincense are two of them. Okay. Um, It also does viral infections, bacterial infections, and fungal. So copaiba is just an incredible oil, and when you pair it with deep blue, it's magic. Okay. Anything else to add on those? I love
No.
deep blue before I work out. Okay.
Mm.
I like to put deep blue on to open up my muscles and so that they are more able to handle the stress and exertion. I always use deep blue in one form or another when I get back from working out or doing anything strenuous. Um, and I like to layer the oil on over the rub. It just makes it work better.
Drives it in
Okay.
a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah. Um, so that's that one. Okay. Lavender and peppermint.
Mhm.
You buy
Yeah.
lavender, you get peppermint free. Thoughts on those?
Love both of them. Peppermint is my favorite.
I know it is. That's why I set you up.
But the lavender I have been using uh, a lot lately. I was in town running errands with my mother. As I told you, she had an appointment. We were at the doctor's office. She's been sick with a cold, a head cold, ever since we did that. I've been trying to come down with one. My ears are stopped up
Yeah,
and I have this echo, but I've been doing lavender behind my ears, and my flute shot. And I also do the On Guard chewable tablets.
great, great way to combat it.
So it's just been my ears, and they're getting it's that's getting better. So thank goodness. But yes, the lavender, um, as you had told me, just a little bit behind my ear and down my throat. And I added tea tree to it today.
So we don't put oils in the ear.
No.
So what Teresa's saying is she applied it on the bone behind her ear, then down her jawline, maybe down the neck a little, okay? And if there's a teeny bit remaining, you could run it in your ear. It's just going to get the essence of the essential oil. It's not going to drip in. And tea tree on top of that, and we'll talk about that in a moment. My favorite for ears is basil, but lavender and tea tree are a great combo, okay? Tell me why you love peppermint so much.
I love the aroma, and I do have issues with my sinuses. So when this all started, the first thing did was put some peppermint in my diffuser because it just helps me breathe easier.
Yeah, yeah,
And and the aroma is just, perfect. And plus this time of year, it's getting
yeah,
cold,
yeah,
peppermint,
yeah,
seasonal, you
yeah,
know.
yep, yep. Isn't I love it. When I started with doTERRA, nobody told me how to use oils. And so I got the top 10 kit, the home essentials kit, and I opened up the lavender and I was immediately in love. And I slathered the lather on me right out of the bottle so much that I got over like uber sensitive to it.
Oh.
But lavender, lemon, and peppermint, that's our allergy triad. Okay.
Oh.
Lavender is really, really good as an antihistamine.
Okay.
It's antibacterial. Lavender is one of our first oils they came out with, and it is one that has met the test for being pharmaceutical grade, like many of our others have. Okay. Which means it tests within a very, very, very small amount, like 0.01, 0.02%, the same batch in and batch out. Lavender on the bottom of your feet, on the bottom of a baby's feet, can calm. Lavender is all things calming, inside and out. Get a burn, put lavender on. And peppermint will cool the burn.
Oh.
Okay, I like to layer, I like first to use lavender and layered peppermint over it. Peppermint is a pusher. So think of pea peppermint pusher. Cowlick lavender is good for. It's great for sunburns, bug bites, bee stings. It's great for high blood pressure, labor pains, nosebleed, pink eye. All right, so pink eye, conjunctivitis, right? But lavender is antibacterial. So you don't put it in your eye, you put it around your eye. And I would do both eyes because pink eye moves from one eye to another eye, right?
Very contagious, yes.
Yeah, yeah. So I love it, and people don't think of lavender for injuries, sprains, strains, things like that. Headaches. Everybody's headache is different and everybody reacts differently. So some people get relief from lavender with a headache. Peppermint is my go-to for headaches or our past tense blend. Um, so peppermint is amazing for that. Also and lavender. I love this triad this pairing. By the way, adaptive. When you buy adaptive, it's 44 and you get Shin Renyoku. I didn't say the prices. Copaiba, when you buy it, it's 39 and you get deep blue. Lavender, when you buy it, it's 29 and you get the peppermint. So now let's go to On Guard and Breathe. Okay. This is an amazing pairing that they haven't done in a while. This is my favorite. These oils, I'm going to go in and buy as much as I can afford. Okay. On guard, on guard, on guard. We have not gotten sick, Tom nor I, since 2017 because of On Guard. All right. So, um, On Guard is the basis of our whole, of our main cleaning system. On Guard, if you put like a 2 cup, pretend this is a spray bottle, 2 cup spray bottle, you put anywhere from 6 to 15, 20 drops in there, whatever your pleasure. Put water in, you can clean your whole house.
Mhm.
On Guard, and this fascinated me. Many years ago, there was a hospital in Grand Junction, Colorado that couldn't get rid of MRSA in their operating room. And one of the nurses there used doTERRA products. And when they had run out of options, and couldn't get rid of the MRSA, she asked if she could use doTERRA. And they said yes. She put like 10 drops in a spray bottle and sprayed it around and wiped surfaces and whatever in the OR, closed the door overnight. When they came back in the morning, the MRSA was gone. Gone. There's over 300 plus hospitals and that was 5, 6 years ago. So there's many more that are using doTERRA products for the patients and for cleaning in tough situations like that. Is it approved, by whoever oversees the hospital and medical cleaning? No, it's not. Does it work? Yes. Okay. So tell me how you use On Guard.
I keep On Guard. I have a little spray bottle that I keep either in my purse or in the car,
Mhm.
um, especially this time of year, for my hands every time I come out of a store.
Awesome.
I just disinfect immediately. I am using it in my flute shots with this cold that I'm trying to come down with.
Yeah.
And and I use it in the house cleaning.
Awesome. Okay. Every single morning since we started with doTERRA, we have a diffuser of On Guard and lemon.
Oh, yeah.
People say, why the lemon? Okay. On Guard has dark oils, clove, cinnamon, things like that. So those stain. And remember, I'm a person that doesn't want to have to do a lot of, I'd rather minimize the cleaning time. So lemon is very cleansing. It keeps your diffuser much cleaner. Plus, I like lemon. All right. So On Guard, airborne pathogens, seasonal immune boost. What do we mean by that? Roll it on the bottom of your feet every single day. We rotate with a flute roller, and this
Mhm.
has 2 T's. So it's frankincense, lemon, oregano, On Guard, tea tree, and thyme. Okay. The time is for COVID. This is really non-compliant. The thymol kills COVID, okay? Cold sores. Remember, they're a virus, many of them. Some are bacterial. Urinary tract infections. I mean, there's surface cleaning. Add it in with your laundry detergent. I use the On Guard laundry detergent. I love it. Okay, even for Tom's icky stuff. Oral health. Big deal for oral health. You can use our mouthwash, but just put some On Guard in a little water and swish it around. It's so easy. If you like a blast of cinnamon and stuff, put a drop on your toothbrush. Or just before you put your toothpaste on, touch your On Guard bottle with your toothbrush, you know. Um, Autoimmune disease, chronic fatigue. I love this. Strep, staph, throat stuff, okay, and cough. So if I feel a little tickle, you know exactly when something is coming on. You walk by somebody and you go, oh, they just tried to give me something, All right. I come home, I immediately put 4 drops of On Guard in 4 ounces of water. That's a half cup. Gargle, swallow till I'm done. Immediately. I don't even wait for it to develop any further. Okay. Um, so breathe. Have you used breathe, Teresa?
No.
Okay.
I don't have any. That was on my list to buy.
Yay! Perfect. Breathe is my gateway oil with doTERRA. What does that mean? It's the first oil I ever tried with doTERRA.
Oh,
I was having an allergy attack, this drippy eyes, the spewing nose, the whole nine yards. Okay. And somebody asked if I would use something natural, and I said yes. They put a drop of Breathe, one drop in my hand. I went like this. I was told to make a, you know, little tube, put my other hand here. Don't put it right up to your mouth because I was a novice. A little further away, breathe it in. And I did that a few times and deep breaths, and my eyes stopped watering, my nose stopped dripping. I felt everything just kind of, whew, okay. It opens your airways. All right. It is great for allergies, bronchitis, flu, all that, cough. Great to use on your chest to open your chest up if you're a runner or any kind of workout. Anytime you have constricted breathing. That dough bong that I just demonstrated, people on my team who have asthma don't want to use those inhalers because they have side effects. And instead, almost all the time, many of them just do the one drop of breathe, just like you would an inhaler, hold it in, breathe it out. I have a gentleman, when I started with doTERRA, he had COPD. He was a chef, big smoker all his life. And he had literally 40% lung capacity. His wife was a nurse, and they were doing all the things that they could do. Lovely couple. I asked him if he would try putting a roller of Breathe on the front and back, uh, so he was getting both sides of his lung area, okay, and running a diffuser at night. And he said yes. And he did it religiously because his wife did it, And so, long story short, he went in when they were down in Florida for the winter. That he went in when they went back to Colorado, and his lung capacity had improved to 80%.
oh wow.
Yeah. So, you know, part of it I'm sure is attributed to better air here in Florida. Okay, maybe not as dry and hard for him as Colorado, but he hadn't improved in years, and he was getting worse all the time. So. Anytime you have anything going on with breathing, use Breathe. I put it in my diffuser at night. Serenity, Adaptive, and Breathe. I fill up a coconut, clean it out, a fractionated coconut bottle. These pumps you have to buy, they're just on doTERRA, they're like $2. It'll fit 7 bottles of oil. If you do the math, 7 15 ml bottles. So I put two each. I'm almost out. I'm down low. I need some. I put two each of Adaptive, Breathe, and Serenity. And it fills it up pretty good. Give it a little shake, pump or two, whatever you want in your diffuser. Boom, done. All right. I do it every night. I don't vary. Um, and our puppy loves it too. It calms her down. All right. So Purify and Tea Tree. Oh, by the way, the On Guard and Breathe BOGO is only $39. All right. So Purify and Tea Tree. Which have you used?
Tea tree.
All right. Talk to us.
Um, so in my flute shot,
Yep. Or your
um,
flute roller.
yes, yes. And also the same with the lavender. I did lavender and tea tree this morning behind my ear.
Beautiful. Beautiful. I I love tea tree. If you get a cut, we used to always rinse it out with peroxide. No more. A few drops of tea tree cleans it out much better, and it doesn't abrade the skin. Okay, good thing to do. You can do it several days in a row. Not doing it on your pets. They can't absorb the tea tree like we can. Okay. Um, I take my finger and wet it on the top of a bottle. If I have a pimple, it dries it up from the inside out. I love that. Okay, I have a bottle right in our bathroom. So acne, just like I was saying, you can use it right on your skin. Surface cleaning. It's great for surface cleaning. Just put it in with vinegar in a spray bottle. Boom, great. Bug bites, skin, stings. Down here we have fire ants. They hurt. Okay. So people either use lavender or they use tea tree. Depends on, what works for them. It's in our insect repellent.
Oh.
Okay. Put it in your laundry. Really good for killing odors. All right. It's great to put diluted under your arms as a deodorant. I have not tried this. Applying it for a lymphatic detox. Apply diluted to the skin or neat to the bottom of your feet.
Hmm.
So it's really good for detox. Allergies. Apply to the chest, bottom of the feet. Oh, I lied. That was all purify, not tea tree. Okay. So many of the same things because tea tree's in there. All right. So purify. I put a few drops in on my laundry balls, dryer balls, when Tom's clothes are stinky. Using it for, like I said, surface cleaning, purify. I put it in my shower spray to clean and to also repel bugs. Laundry additive, diluting, like I said, and what I have never used is for lymphatic detox. I don't know if anybody has. It kills germs and microbes. Okay. Tea tree, sorry for the confusion. That's what I use on a pimple. Okay. Tea tree is what I use to clean a wound. Um, Tea tree will kill bacteria, viruses. Tea tree and oregano team up together. So tea tree can get through the cell membrane to allow tea tree and oregano to get in. I posted a video on this in our group. Okay. They're superheroes together. If you get canker sores, herpes, those sores, put a little tea tree on. Warts, some people get relief with tea tree. Athlete's foot, candida, anything icky on the skin. Just think icky. Use tea tree. All right. Sore throat, great for that. Ear infections. Okay. You've got something going on in your ear, maybe from sinus stuff. Great for that. Also good for pink eye. Okay. So you may want to think about combining lavender and tea tree if there's a pink eye issue. Bronchitis and cold, hives, rashes, itchy skin, anything icky, put tea tree on. Okay. And it's great also for gum disease and for cavities.
Oh.
So you can put a drop on your toothpaste and brush your teeth with it.
Hmm.
Yeah, amazing. Um, so when we're making the shower spray, I put about 20 drops of Purify in, and I use these, um, just happen to have an empty one. Continuous spray bottles from doTERRA. If you don't like purple, you can pull this off. It's clear then, okay? And I put a squeeze of our cleaner concentrate in. So that's really good with that. Now the free oils, okay? These are the three free bonus oils. Clove, wild orange, Siberian fir. Put them together in a diffuser and think about holiday smells, okay? Really, really nice for the holidays. I did not know this, but clove is one of the highest antioxidants known to us. I just thought of clove as those little dry things that you use to push the maraschino cherries in with the with the pineapple round, right? So it is incredible, incredible antioxidant. So think of it that way. Great for Alzheimer's and memory loss. It's in On Guard. There's a reason for that. Okay. Um, colds, flu, viral, respiratory, all that. I take it in my oil shot every morning. So now of these oils, what are we taking in the oil shot that we've already mentioned? Copaiba, lavender, clove, peppermint. Okay. Those are all going in my oil shot. Peppermint will help to line up your cells in your stomach and digestive tract so that you don't have an inclination to have leaky gut. Okay, that was told to us um, in a very small group earlier this year by Dr. Brannick Riggs, who's one of our heads of medical. Okay, so clove, you want to use it for nerve inflammation. Clove is great for nerve pain. We were in Ireland and Tom had an achy tooth. So I said, just put a little On Guard on it. No, 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 I don't want to use that stuff. Okay. So we had to seek out a pharmacy and we asked the pharmacist, what do you have for tooth pain? And the pharmacist said, just go over there, right there on that shelf, and grab the bottle of clove oil. I thought Tom was gonna just, break out one way or the other. Just take a little clove oil, put it directly on where it hurts. If it's too hot for you, then dilute it. Okay. It's great for warts, skin infections, even lymphoma and leukemia. So clove oil is very, very popular. Wild orange. Have you used it? I think we lost Teresa for a moment. So wild orange and peppermint together are the signature diffuser blend from doTERRA. Almost every doTERRA event, they're diffusing wild orange and peppermint. Wild orange, one drop will clean your hands, okay? It's energizing yet sedative. Wild orange is just lovely. I love it in my water. I love it diffused. It's good for depression, feelings of isolation. It's also great for cancer and tissue or cellular regeneration. Wild orange, we're talking, Teresa.
Oh, okay.
Heartburn, sluggish bowel, diarrhea. It's really good for toxicity. Think of those citrus oils for cleansing. Um, it's good for digestive upset. It's great added into brownies. If you're making brownies, put some wild orange in or peppermint. I think you'll enjoy it. It says here, I didn't know this. Menopause and weakened bones, prolapsed uterus. So you apply it to the abdomen, pulse points, and diffuse, or take it in a capsule. It's great for scurvy and colds, ulcers. And I really like it when you're making a salad dressing also. So think of it in your cooking and baking. Great in icing, great in salad dressings, great in marinades, all of those kind of things. Whenever I feel like ho hum, if you just use wild orange, it lifts you up. Have you used it, Teresa?
I like to put it in my water.
Yes. Yes. Yeah, it's really, really good. And it just adds a burst of flavor, doesn't it?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
And finally, Siberian fir. Okay, have you ever used that?
No.
All right. Siberian fir is, I think it's a lovely fir. Okay. Think about the three of these together again for a wintertime holiday diffuser. All right. The Siberian fir brings in those evergreen notes. The wild orange brings you your citrus, and the clove brings you that grounding holiday spice essence in there. So Siberian fir, it's great for opening up your airways, congestion, pain and inflammation, arthritis, diluting and rubbing it on, broken bones and osteoporosis. So you apply it with helichrysum, cypress, wintergreen, birch, okay? Or you can take it in a capsule, all right? Uh, Candida and urinary infections, didn't know that. Poor circulation, hemorrhoids, low blood pressure. You would apply it to the area of concern. Sluggish digestion, metabolism. That's why it's great in your water, low blood pressure. It's also great for liver function. So the citrus oils clean out your liver, kidney, and colon, are filtering organs. Body odor, again, be careful with the citrus oils because they're photosensitive. So we in Florida can't really use them topically. It's good to take in a capsule or apply it to the area of concern for cancer and autoimmune disorder. Wounds and burns, Siberian fir is great for that. Hormone imbalance, um, prostate, anxiety, brain fog, and exhaustion. That's when I love it. Putting it in the diffuser. Airborne pathogens, it'll kill. And a lot of people add it into their cleaning spray. So, were there things that you heard that spark your curiosity and interest, Teresa?
Yes. Um, I wish I just had a blank check and could just,
Right, right, right. We all do. Let's win
right,
the lottery.
right. I know. That's why I like joining in on these sessions because I learn a little bit. I know I'm not going to remember everything that we've gone over, but I try and focus on at least, one area. And I like that you post on the website where we can go back and look, or on
Right,
Facebook,
right,
um, and go back and look,
right,
and get
right.
information there.
Right, right, yeah. That's why I say this BOGO, these pairings are so good,
Mhm.
that in a perfect world we get them all and we get the max we can get,
Yeah,
because we
yeah,
know we're going to use them all year.
yeah,
And otherwise we pick and choose. We know that there are certain things that we use and there are certain things we want to start using. So
right.
that's how I prioritize it.
Yeah,
So that's that. Lori Beth, next time maybe you can get unmuted so we can hear all of your experience and usage tips. It would be great. Um, yeah, so go forth and enjoy the BOGO. Hopefully things won't run out too quickly so people have a chance to get them. And I'm just grateful for doTERRA doing this for us so that we can stretch our dollar a little further.
exactly. This time of
Remember,
year.
and these are great for gifts, okay? You don't have to give a whole bottle of oil, but think about how lovely it is to do a on guard roller, a
Mhm.
breathe roller, a Shin Renyoku roller. You're using 20 drops. If somebody has pain, doing a Copaiba and Deep Blue roller, just 20 drops of each in a 10 mil roller. Um, That really, remember that lady that I told you about when I was at convention, that really can help people in such a deep way that feel like there's no hope anymore, you know? Or it can help us that are, going out and exerting ourselves too much and go, oh,
Right?
that pain, right? Um,
Yes.
Giving rollers is wonderful, and just give a little explanation. Roll it on closest to the area of concern. Easy.
Yeah.
Um, I like doing that. We used to call things stocking stuffers when they were smaller gifts. I think smaller gifts that are meaningful are a lot better than big gifts, because people can use them then. So, groovy cool. All right.
Cool.
Thank you for joining, ladies. If there's anything else, drop it in the comments once I post this. And hopefully we won't get in too much trouble for being non-compliant. All
Wonderful.
right.
Thanks, Rainey.
Take care. Thanks,
All right.
Teresa. Thanks, Lori Beth. Take good care.
All right.